Hey folks, it's Ian from Ferrum back with another weekly update. Wanted to focus this week's video on the pre-sale process. Okay, how does one contribute? How do we avoid pitfalls? How do we make sure we're doing the right things so you actually get into the sale? Keep in mind, this process ensures guaranteed allocations for all those holding the threshold amount of Ferrum in their wallet by the time of the snapshot. However, it only works if everybody plays by the rules and follows the directions. So, wanted to just lay out everything for you in this quick video. It's going to be followed up with a Medium article, so you'll have it in written and video format. And hopefully this should help you avoid any problems going forward. It's particularly important because we are on the eve of sending out the pledge form for the PlaySend project, and we don't want the same problems and challenges that arose during the inverse raise to happen ever again. Okay, so let's just get started with step one, right? That is holding the necessary amount of Ferrum and FerrumX on your wallet as of the time of the snapshot. Something important to keep in mind with respect to the snapshot. We always say, it's coming around 9 p.m. Eastern on a particular date. Keep in mind, we're humans. Sometimes, an issue comes up with the dev who takes a snapshot, and he's a little late. So don't immediately remove your Ferrum off of Unifier at 9:01, Eastern time on the date that we specify. There's a chance that the snapshot might come 5 minutes late, might come a couple hours late. So just be smart, realize that, we're all working hard and we're all humans and these things can happen. So just realize, look, just hold it on there for a little bit while longer until you get verification from the team that we've in fact taken a snapshot. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is the pledge form. So essentially, we take the email addresses of all the people who had the requisite amount of FerrumX holdings, and we send you a contribution form. A couple things to keep in mind here. One, there will be an announcement on the Ferrum announcement channel that the form has been sent out. Ferrum announcement channel is a very vital conduit of information that I highly recommend everybody subscribe and join that channel. The second thing about the pledge, the email address that you use in the pledge form must be the same email address you use on your Unifier wallet. And that's critical because that's how we compare and we know that, okay, this is the right person, they had the holdings, and now they're partaking in the process. If you fail to use your Unifier wallet address in the pledge form, you will not be counted. That's as simple as that. We can't spend hours and hours of admin time from the devs to myself, others on the team, going through and rectifying the mistakes that people make, especially when on the pledge form at the very top, it says in big, bold, everything, you must use the same email address that's associated with your Unifier wallet in this pledge form. And by the way, the same thing with the contribution form. Okay, so once you pledge, by the way, one other thing I should mention about the pledge form at this time. We're sort of making these rules more strict now, okay? But so we also recognize that people might have issues or delays. Someone might be traveling or something is going on in your personal life that has made it very difficult for you to satisfy these steps within the 24 hours that we normally give. So while we're going to be very, very strict on these rules now, we're also extending the time for both the pledge form and the contribution form from 24 hours to 36 hours. Okay, so you now have 12 extra hours to figure this all out and do the steps in the right way. Okay, so that brings us to the next step. You filled out the contribution form. I'm sorry, the pledge form. 36 hours has elapsed. Next, the Ferrum team does calculations based on your holdings, the amount of allocation given to Ferrum, and the number of pledges, and we calculate how much each person is entitled to contribute with respect to that project. I'm not going to get into the amounts that each person gets at this time. We discussed that in the last video. I think it was pretty clear. They're going to vary, and we think the system is very fair given the fact that we're the only project out there giving $500 minimum base allocations, which we think is a huge benefit. So you'll get an email with the contribution form next. Again, 36 hours now to fill that out. So no need to panic, no need to rush. Get it right, follow the steps, and everything will be fine, okay? So let's just talk about the contribution form for a minute. We notice a number of mistakes being made, and we just want to address them one by one. In terms of the amount that you're allowed to invest, it states in the email the maximum amount that you are allowed to invest. Do not send more. That creates additional admin work for us, and we're going to have to levy additional fees now for anyone who sends more than they're allotted. It states very clearly in the email, so you should know exactly how much you're allowed to contribute. You can obviously contribute less, but not more. Secondly, continue to use the unifier email in the contribution form and the pledge. Use it throughout. Very important. Thirdly, we only do raises in USDT or USDC. Never send your contribution in using ETH. Again, massive admin challenges. Going to have to charge people fees if they continue to make that mistake, and it could even result in disqualification. So USDT, USDC. Where should you send the funds from? Never send from an exchange. Okay, that's stated very clearly in all these forms. Never send from an exchange. Send it from your personal wallet. Either we recommend MetaMask, Unifier. Either one is fine, but don't send from an exchange, or else we're not going to be able to send your tokens that you've invested in. I guess the final thing to understand is, once you've sent in that contribution form, the process is done. You've been recorded, and everything's going to be fine. So there's no need to constantly reach out to admins. Hey, did you get it? Check for me, please. Look, we're very busy. We can't hold the hands of hundreds and hundreds of people. That's just the reality. Again, this is a guaranteed process. You've now been given 36 hours to complete this whole, the pledge. The pledge, you're given 36 hours. The contribution, you're given 36 hours. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to miss steps. There's no reason to not read instructions carefully. So we will be enforcing these rules very strictly from now on. Anyone who makes these mistakes, we cannot rectify them for you. You won't be in that sale. Obviously, you can come in the next, assuming you satisfy those requirements. But we cannot keep rectifying the mistakes that were made when directions have been, very clearly laid out. Anyone who, for instance, sends in ETH or USDT extra that you're greater than allowed to invest, we're gonna have to send you, we're gonna send you a refund, obviously, but with a 5% fee levied. So again, we're taking this very seriously. We expect you guys to as well. We're gonna publish a written article explaining all these steps, but that's basically it. Just wanted to get this out before the PlaySent pledge form goes out, which will be in the next few hours, later tonight. So please follow the steps, follow the directions. Don't stress, don't rush. We want this process to be relaxing and easy. Unless, look, the admins are here to help you. You can ask questions, it's fine. But please follow all the directions. We cannot rectify everybody's mistakes And we think that's a very reasonable thing. So that is all for now. We're going to send out the form in the next couple hours here, pledge form for PlaySend. And we're putting the final touches on the intro video for the next Ferrum Advisory Services project that we're incubating. It should be out in the next day or two. So very exciting times. All right, folks, signing off for now. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.